With over 1,000 survivor wins, I have figured out the best survivor to use against every killer in the game. Today I'm showing y'all the best counter survivor for each killer, so you can give them the hardest time in the match. Let's get right into it. Since Jason is a close-ranged killer, it's totally dependent on its stamina to land a hit, and Builderman can take full advantage of that. Sentry can force Jason to either drain his stamina or waste 4 seconds breaking it, both of which put Jason at stamina and distance disadvantage. Here's an example. Now, there's a huge distance gap, and it'll take a lot of time for Jason to catch up. There, he gives up and tries again. And rage quits after that loss. Basically, use Builderman against Jason for an easy win. Also, only put sentries in loop spots where you always have a way to escape if sentry is broken. So our first matchup was Jason and its best counter survivor being Builderman. Let's move on to the next killer, that is Onex. Onex's mass infection has a long wind-up time, to the point you can literally react to it with chances shot. Here's an example. Basically, it's a free stun every time they use mass infection or even entanglement if you have a good reaction time. But if you don't want to react, then you can simply dodge their mass infection and then shoot as shown in this clip. Now, look at the distance gap. You can loop for minutes from here. Basically, you can get a free stun every time Onex uses its abilities. So we got our second matchup, that is Onex, and its best counter survivor being Chance. Let's move on to the third killer, that is John Doe. For John Doe, Noob is the best simply because John Doe has no counter to Noob's slate skin, so John Doe's traps are useless against Noob. You can even restart the loop once your stamina is low, using slate skin as shown in the clip. He switched targets. Also, here's an example of making John Doe's traps useless with Noob. You just have to use slate skin and you're invincible to John Doe. And you can even counter John Doe's digital footprint with Bloxy Cola. It'll replace slowness with speed. Here's an example. Literally making John Doe useless. You can even punish John Doe if they miss their spikes by using Bloxy Cola in the middle of the chase. Just like in this clip. Noob makes it super hard for John Doe to win if used correctly. Got our third matchup, John Doe and its best counter survivor being Noob. Let's move on to the last killer, that is Cool Kid. For Cool Kid, there's several good counter survivors, but I think Shedlitsky is the best counter for it, and here's why. You get a free stun every time Cool Kid uses its walk speed override. It can be used both to save your teammates or yourself. Chance can do the same, but Shedlitsky is still better for Cool Kid because you can tank walk speed override and get a free stun then heal yourself. That's it for today's video. Comment down your opinions about the best counters for killers. I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching.